Hey y'all, Redneck Road Trips here. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. The way it starts out is anyway. Um, normally I will start my videos and it'll be at whatever location we're going to be at for the day. That's where the video is going to start at. But today's going to be a little bit different. Today's Friday. I just got off work. The purpose of this video is that we are getting ready to go on vacation. We're leaving out in the morning. We're going to Georgia for a day. We're going to go to Fun Spot Atlanta to ride ArieForce 1, hopefully. That'll be tomorrow. Then after we leave there, we're going to go to Tampa, visit Busch Gardens for a few days. We might go to the beach for half a day before we actually go into Tampa to the hotel. Then after that, we're going to go to Daytona and then Orlando to SeaWorld in Orlando. So I'm just really excited to get to ride Iron Gwazi. Hopefully that's open. And Mako and SeaWorld. I was hoping they got like 2 new coasters at each of those parks in Florida. They're both family coasters by B&M. They looked fun, but I don't think they're going to be open, which is a bummer, but that's not really why I'm going anyway. But the purpose of today's video is I just got off work. My girlfriend Liz, you guys have met her in other videos, her and the kids went and picked up their rental van because I wasn't able to get off work to go do it. So they went and picked it up just a few minutes ago. So I'm going to try to document as much of this vacation as I can. You guys will just have to kind of bear with me. This will be like the first big project that I've done. Usually I'll just go into like a theme park or a trail somewhere and record what I see, and then that's it. But on this, I'm going to try to give you guys a little bit more kind of behind the scenes type deal. When I get to the house, we'll look at the van and see what we're working with, and then we got to pack our clothes and just get ready to go in the morning. We're leaving out at like 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's going to be an early start, but the plan is to get to Georgia to Fun Spot by around noon, maybe 1 p.m. tomorrow. So we won't have like a full day in the park, but it's okay because I don't think it's a very big park anyway. We just want to go and ride ArieForce 1. I know they got go-karts and some small, like, fair type rides, and I'm sure we'll do those too. But yeah, ArieForce 1 is the main event for us. That's why we want to go there. Now, I don't know how good all this is going to work because it's giving storms, like a 55% chance of scattered storms every day that we're going to be in Florida. So I'm hoping that it's just like ever so often it'll rain and then it'll quit, because as we all know, anybody who has been to a theme park knows they close down the rides when it lightnings, and scattered thunderstorms, there's going to be some lightning involved there. So I'm kind of worried about that. Are we going to get to ride these coasters? I don't know. I hope so, at least once. Everybody says, or at least a lot of people say, that Iron Gwazi is like top 5 in the world. And this is, coaster enthusiasts out there that say that. It's in the top 5 of a lot of people's lists. Will it be in the top 5 of mine? Yeah, probably, because I don't have that many coaster credits to go on. But I'm just really worried about actually getting to ride it. I hope that it's open. I hope that it doesn't rain every day, because we're going down tomorrow, Saturday, like I said before, and we're going to be in Georgia. We're going to stay overnight in Georgia for Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to drive I'm thinking I might go to Clearwater, Florida, and just kind of check out the beach. I don't know. I've never been there. It's not something that I've ever heard anybody talk about, but it's close to Tampa. So may go there and spend part of the day there, and then check into the hotel on Sunday, Sunday. We'll check into the hotel, and then Monday morning we're going over to Busch Gardens. The hotel that we're staying in is right next door to Busch Gardens. It's right across the street, so we can actually walk to the entrance of the park and be there in just a matter of minutes. So I'm excited about that. But anyway, Monday and Tuesday we're going to be at Busch Gardens. Wednesday we're going to Daytona Beach. We're going to stay in Daytona the rest of the vacation. And then Thursday and Friday we're going to go to SeaWorld in Orlando. And then Saturday we're going to spend back at Daytona on the beach. And then the plan is for Sunday to drive to South Carolina, stay overnight there, and then get up Monday early in the morning and try to be up there at that place they call Pretty Place. It's that chapel in the Carolinas there. I think it's in South Carolina. We want to see that, and then we're going to drive straight back from there home, turn in the rental van. Same day, hopefully, if everything goes well. And so I'm just hoping it doesn't rain. I really hope it doesn't rain. Now, some of you guys may be saying, well, you're going to Orlando. Why not go to Universal or the big one, Disney? Well, we went to Universal 2 years ago, and I would love to go back, but wow, did it cost. I don't remember the exact amount, but I know it was over 10 grand, and that's for 5 people. That's 2 adults and 3 kids. Every time we sat down to eat, it was at least $200. And I know that it's not going to be cheap to eat at these other 2 parks either, because I was seeing a guy, he was talking about, I think it was like an Uncrustable was $9, and I'm like, what? So we're probably actually going to try to do that on a budget, probably get some food and just keep in the car or the hotel, whatever, and just leave the park and go eat and then come back. That's kind of the plan. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've already went to Universal 2 years ago, and we actually plan to go back in 26, another 2 years from now, to Epic Universe. We could have went like next year when it opens, but we decided that it'd probably be best to just wait a little while. That'll work out some of the kinks, and then we'll go. As far as Disney goes, that's on our radar, but if Universal is that expensive, I couldn't imagine what Disney would cost for a family of 5 or even more than that. But it is on the table. I'd say we'll be down there before too long. But our kids are all grown, or, almost grown. So we just, I don't know. I know a lot of people take their kids for that Disney magic and everything, and that's fine. But we just, when we were picking our vacation 2 years ago, we didn't really want to go to Disney because, we didn't feel the kids would enjoy it because they're all teenagers. So we didn't go to Disney then. But I'd say in the future, we'll probably have a trip planned in a couple of years, maybe in 4 years, who knows. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll stop for now. I'll see you guys whenever I get to the van. We'll just kind of do a little walk around. It's a van. I mean, it's not going to be anything special or anything, but I just want to kind of give y'all a behind the scenes look at everything on this trip. I don't know if I'll show everything, but most things on this trip, and we'll just go from there. Really, I mean, we'll see where it leads to. Like I said, I don't know how much I'll be able to record. This is the family vacation. I don't want to spend the whole time videoing. The kids aren't real comfortable being on film anyway. They probably won't. They may be in the background or something, but they're probably not going to talk. But if they want to, they can. I mean, I'm not going to say, no, you can't. It's totally up to them. I'm not going to say, hey, you need to get in this video just because, I'm not doing that. If they want to be on film, they can. If not, they won't. but that may limit me to how much I actually record, because you know it's about spending time with your family when you go on vacation. But I do want to film this and have this for memories, because if nothing else, if nobody watches this, at least we'll have the memory of this trip. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I know this was a long-winded intro. But I will see you guys when we get to the van. Folks, here's the van. Looks like it's out of Tennessee. It's a Chrysler Voyager. Like the color on it. I was half expecting it to be white. But yeah, there it is. Let's see what the inside looks like. Looks like they've got some of those floor mats in here. Don't look bad. Plenty of seating. I don't like the black carpet, because if we make a mess in here, it's going to show. Every little bit of dirt will show. Looks like there's some dirt up here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that was already here. It got nothing to do with us. But it's a pretty nice vehicle. It's your standard rental. I remember a time when rental vans were all just the Dodge Grand Caravans. They wasn't much to look at or anything like that. So this at least is a little bit more of an upgrade. You got a kind of a big infotainment center thing up there, whatever you want to call it. Automatic doors and a trunk. Yeah. It should do. The very first thing that I like to pack when it comes to doing these big long road trips like this is just a couple of the essentials. We'll start out with, right here you'll see we've got a jack. Got that from Harbor Freight. Got a tire plug kit just in case. I got a little old cheap OBD2 scanner in case we have anything goes wrong there. Got a lug wrench and a stool in case I'm changing the tire beside the road. I've got a set of jumper cables in this bag. And then we also have a first aid kit. And I think that's about it. We used to have one of those roadside kits, but we had a flood here a couple years ago, and it was in the back of a car that got washed away, unfortunately, and we just haven't replaced it yet. But we do need to get one of those for sure. It's good to have those triangles and things if, you know, things go sideways on the road. That has happened to us. That happened to us last year going to Dollywood, throughout Big Bear Mountain for the first time. We had a blowout at Jellicoe Mountain, so it's unfortunate, but it happens. So now we try to be a little bit more prepared. I'm assuming this van has a spare. It's usually... yeah, I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's back in there. So we do have a spare, or a donut, whatever you want to call it. But we do have one of those if we need it. So that's good. Okay, guys. I don't know if you could see me real well in here or not, but it is 5:13. I'm a little late. I wanted to be out here by 5 this morning, but it is what it is, man. It's hard to get up and get ready, like at 4 a.m. for me anyway, but... anyway, here is a look at my suitcase. Y'all have to excuse the messy bed. I'm not worried about that right now. We're just trying to get out of here. But got everything packed. Got some towels, beach towels. Got my clothes. Got some Crocs for the hotel. Shampoos and things like that. And everything. So now it's time to get it in the van. We got the van loaded down. And we're getting ready to head on out to Georgia. We're here at the Walmart. We had to stop and get some water, a couple of things to clean the windshield with in the van, you know, bugs. And then we're going to get a couple of snacks, and then we'll be headed out. We've got our water, got some chips and some beef jerky, and some stuff to clean the car with, the windshield. So now, next stop, Fun Spot Atlanta. Alright guys, just got out of the Buc-ee's here in Calhoun, Georgia. I would have filmed in there, but it looks like every other Buc-ee's. If you've been to one, you've been to all of them.
So we're gonna fill up and head on. Woo, doggy. Y'all, we've made it to Fun Spot Atlanta. Can't really tell from here how big the park is, but you can see ArieForce 1 there in the distance. You could see it as we drove up the road. I tried to get a little bit of a shot of it. Hopefully it turned out. It's kind of weird that the parking lot here is gravel. One thing that you don't see a lot mentioned online is there is a $5 fee for getting in, so like a parking thing. So you know, just keep that in mind. I had $5 in cash, so we got in that way. I don't know if they take card at the gate or not, but it may be good to just go ahead and have that $5 in cash on you. But we're getting ready to cross over the road right now and get into the park. See you guys on the inside. Well, we're in, guys. It's a pretty interesting little park. It's not too busy today. I mean, I've seen it worse at other parks, so we may have a pretty good day. We got here a little late. It's 12:30, a little bit after 12:30, I think. Yeah, it's 12:49, and we just got here. But I mean, the park doesn't close till 10, and yeah, the park don't close till 10. I don't know if we'll stay here that long, but we've got all day if we need to. Just got off the Riptide there. Just kind of see it in the background. It's a pretty good little ride. You know, I've ridden those at carnivals and stuff. That one seemed a little bit shorter than most, but still, it was a good ride nonetheless. It was better backwards than it was forwards for me. Anyway, I think we're gonna see what else they got here. See their little famous monster truck there. This park doesn't really look that big at all. Figured it would be bigger than this, but we're here for that bad boy right there in the background. That alone is worth the price of admission. This is kind of weird. I've never seen bumper cars inside before. Kind of noisy, but at least there's air conditioning. That's pretty good. Looks like they've got an arcade back here in the back. Got some funhouse mirrors. I don't know what else back that way. We're gonna probably ease on back out this door here and see what they got going on outside. Found a little bit of a photo op spot here. Looks like they got like a chair in the background. Kind of neat. Something to do with their summer celebration. All right. Anyway, I think we're going to go try and get on ArieForce 1 now. That's what we came for. Be our second ride. Our second ride that we've been on here. So we may as well go ahead and knock it out. All right, guys, we found the entrance. It says it's an estimated 15-minute wait. May not be that long. Looks like they got some merch over here. Definitely would like to get something before we leave. Maybe that red shirt there, I kind of like it. If they got it, that's probably one I'll get. Oh yeah, this is what we came for right here. Now, the park does seem kind of dead today. Like there's people here, but it's not a lot. And I think this is like the 26th birthday for this park. So we managed to get our tickets a little bit cheaper. There's almost half off. Alrighty, folks. We've made it to to the entrance. I'll see you guys when we get off. Just got off ArieForce 1. We rode it 3 times, and I gotta say, wow. If that's not my favorite roller coaster right now, it's definitely my second favorite for sure. It's just, that 0G row, chef's kiss. I love it. Absolutely perfect. Well, looks like somebody's phone's been a casualty of ArieForce 1. It just fell off the coaster. Came a long way because it had to come off from that loop up there. When they say put all your stuff in the bins, folks, that's what they mean. Normally I'll keep my camera in my pocket, but I wasn't chancing it on that. It's a fantastic ride though. And we just got off these go-karts over here, and they're pretty fun. I mean, you're gonna pay $15, $25 at Gatlinburg for the same experience, and you get it here for free. So, well, it costed the ticket. Anyway, I think we're gonna try to find something to drink and maybe get on a couple more rides, and then come back to ArieForce 1. I remember every time that my childhood trauma, every time when we was on this as a kid, it would spin like that. I've been praying when it would do this.
What do you think is gonna happen? Oh God, that one was scary.
I don't know. I was just saying, please, Lord, make it stop. And my sister and mom was absolutely losing their minds laughing at me. And my God, that was the strongest.
That pulled my neck back.
My sister was younger than me, but she loved it.
This one's good. It's better than other ones.
Yeah, this is probably the best tilt-a-whirl I've been on since that one. I think that's about done it. There's the monster truck. I remember this truck, Samson. Used to watch Monster Jam as a kid. I think it was Monster Jam. There's a little bit of info on it. It's located out of Ohio, it says. Kind of close to home. I don't know what part of Ohio that was. It's got it on there, but I don't know much about Ohio. Just I know where Kings Island is, and that's about it. Just got off of the Scramblers. Now we're going to the Hurricane. Some of those little janky fair style rides, roller coasters. Funnily enough, it's probably got the longest line of any of the coasters here. Guys, just got off of Hurricane here at Fun Spot Atlanta. That's actually got a little bit more airtime than what I was expecting. I kind of came up out of my seat a time or two. It's pretty good as far as like, you know, little fair type coasters go. So I'd ride it again, but probably not today. We are back for round number 4 on ArieForce 1. I get Orion and Flight of Fear vibes in here. It's got that same aesthetic, kind of like the space / airplane theme. So now I think we're going to try to get a ride in the middle. We've rode the front and the back, so we're going to try to get at least 2 more rides on it before we go today. this is an interesting little spot here in the park. I like that Wild West style vibe. We're gonna get on this giant screaming swing here. It's called the Hot Seat. Those little, that little Ferris wheel looks cool. It's like a little kiddie ride. But yeah, we're gonna get on the Hot Seat. This is kind of in preparation for, not tomorrow, but the next day for Serengeti Flyer. I know it's nowhere near the size of Serengeti Flyer, but it'll give us kind of that same sensation just to prepare us. Which, I mean, we've rode Barnstormer at Dollywood. It's probably the same size as this, so yeah. Okay, folks, I think that's gonna do it here at Fun Spot Atlanta. We're gonna head on to the car right quick. It's a pretty good little park. ArieForce 1 was more than worth the cost of the ticket to get in here. It's about like going to a fair or a local festival or something without ArieForce 1. But like I said, that coaster alone is worth it. I've never seen so many phones get destroyed in a day from a coaster. I mean, there was at least 4 that we seen just get absolutely just crushed. Saw one like when I was on the coaster, and then like 2 or 3 off of the coaster. But anyway, we got a shirt and a souvenir mug, and like, I don't know, I got maybe about 6 rides on the coaster itself. Had a little bit of a casualty. The buckle got my Diamondback shirt and put a hole in the bottom of it, but I have another one, and you know, it's a neat little story to tell. I'll just sew it up and go on. But anyway, headed back to the car now. Like I said, that's probably gonna do it for this first video from Fun Spot, and you know, just a first leg of our journey. So tomorrow we will be heading out to Tampa. May go to Clearwater and stop on the beach on the way, but I think for now we're just gonna go and grab a bite to eat. You know, we're from Kentucky, so we don't have a Whataburger. I want to try that. I don't know how good it is, but we're gonna give that a shot here in just a few minutes, and then go to the hotel and just kind of relax. I don't know if they have a pool or whatever, but if they do, we may get in the pool. So until tomorrow, y'all be good. I have one last look at ArieForce 1 as we leave the park.